All right, guys, this morning we are headed to RPM Raceway where we're going to be testing out the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Now, I'm told that this is an 8K high-performance action camera with 2 AI chips built into it, and I'm really excited to test this out because 8K is typically a lot for an action camera because they have smaller sensors. Now, the 2 AI chips built into the camera are supposed to enhance its low-light capabilities, so we're gonna put that to the test and see how this camera does. So, I'll see you at the racetrack.
Now, I brought with me 3 racers, and they're gonna be battling it out on the racetrack for best lap time. Meanwhile, we're gonna be capturing everything on the Ace Pro 2. I'm super excited to get rolling, but first, let's go meet our racers.
Make sure to get the T-spot. Thanks, little mama. My name is Earnhardt Studebaker. I'm from here, I'm from there. Traveled around a lot.
Yeah, so my name is Gareth Hodder. Me mates call me Gaz, or Gazza, and I'm from the western suburbs of Sydney. Camper down.
My name is Rajiko Lightly. I'm from Paris, Texas. I actually have not been racing for very long. Today we are going to this place, RPM, and it's just a nice little place, you know, in New Jersey. Actually, I like one of my competitors. I'm quite akin to Gareth. He is very kind.
I've always loved racing, motorsports particularly. When I was a kid, I used to watch the touring cars every Sunday afternoon on the telly. I saw all the greats. Peter Brock, Brocky, Jim Richards, Alan Moffat, Dick Johnson. I just wanted that to be my destiny. Yeah, I mean, it should be a good race day. I mean, I've seen them both out on the track and they're both very competitive. Earnhardt, or Ernie, as I like to call him, he's got that, real sort of brash attitude.
So my remaining competition is Gareth and Reggie. Both of these people are cheaters. They're cheaters.
Yes, he seems like he needs therapy. So if anybody mentally needs a win, I think it's him.
Wow, those are some characters. Now, while they get ready for their race, let's take a closer look at the Ace Pro 2. Under the hood, the camera features a 1/1.3-inch 8K sensor, which is a significant upgrade to typical action cameras. The higher resolution allows for more detailed images and videos and allows you to crop the image without necessarily sacrificing quality. However, there is a common misconception that higher resolution is always better. Unfortunately, you can't just pack resolution into an image sensor without a sacrifice. You see, what happens when you squeeze more pixels into a sensor is the pixels naturally become less sensitive to light, resulting in a large amount of noise being generated because of the gain the camera needs to add in order to get a properly exposed image. Now, Insta360 knows this, of course, which is why they've integrated a fix. Built into the camera's processing system are a dual set of AI chips, which will enhance the image quality and reduce noise. When you switch over to the pure video mode, these chips kick in and seriously enhance image quality in low light conditions. Okay, so this is a quick test of the Ace Pro 2's pure video setting. Now, in this setting, the dual AI chips are at work reducing noise in some of the darker parts of the image. And in the same exact lighting, this is the regular video setting, not the pure video. This is without those dual AI chips at work. In my opinion, this is probably the most noteworthy feature of the camera. Now, I asked our racers how they feel about using the camera, and here's what they had to say.
Yeah, I'm excited that we're going to be using the Ace Pro 2 camera to capture some of the action. I'm looking forward to really seeing the footage from that and have that as a memento that I can keep forever.
I'm quite taken with the abilities of the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It seems like a very competent camera, and it is so little and très mignon. It is, how you say, cute, but also very tough, you know. You could throw it around and it'd be fine.
You know, I probably couldn't have said it better myself. But to that point, let's talk about the Ace Pro 2's design. The Ace Pro 2 is compact and rugged. It has a nice weight to it, and it's designed to withstand tough conditions. Now, despite its rugged design, it has not compromised on portability. The ability to fit this camera into tight spaces, pack them into small bags, and mount them just about anywhere has made it an ideal camera for more than just the avid adventurer. Now, on top of all that, the camera is completely waterproof at up to 39.4 feet deep. But for the more adventurous, there is a separately available dive case which will increase the underwater capability to 197 feet deep. With all of that being said, you have access to 8K video at 30 frames per second, 4K video at up to 120 frames per second, and HD at up to 240 frames per second. Now for still images, you can shoot up to a 50 megapixel DNG, JPEG, or RAW format. And new to the Ace Pro 2 is an enhanced microphone with voice processing technology. Additionally, there's a built-in wind guard, which can easily be removed. But folks, it's time to hit the track. Now I've been waiting to see our racers battle it out on the track for some time now, and that time has finally come. But more than anything else, I'm excited to see how the Ace Pro 2 performs.
So as soon as the race started, they led us onto the track, and then I immediately hit the ground running, and I'm cruising past loser forgettable faces left and right. So many I can't even keep track of them.
Was out the gate just really trying to pick the best lines through the corners, and really, I mean, just staying on the throttle. That was the key.
I did not take my foot off the gas pedal for the entire race.
I don't think I used the brake at all.
The secret to the race, to get as much forward momentum as you possibly can, so you try to cut the corners.
So I was initially very excited when I found out we're going to be integrating the Ace Pro 2 because I figured it could be utilized as a tool to confirm to you, the viewing audience, that I, in fact, am not cheating and it's all my opponents who are cheating. I thought that crystal clear 8K resolution would show every single detail of the betrayal and terror inflicted upon me. However, it seemed to also primarily be used to document instances in which people were getting around me, and in instances where I was being bumped against the walls or told to stop because I'm driving aggressively.
I did accidentally have to crash into my opponents. Yeah, nobody got a concussion though, so...
I wasn't particularly happy with my kart because it was understeering quite a bit, and I was really, making it difficult in the corners because I was looking to try and use the speed and the acceleration to get the rear of the kart around.
I've got to give it to them. They are giving this race everything they've got. Now, we'll check back with them shortly and finally crown a winner. First though, I want to share some of my thoughts about using the Ace Pro 2 over the past week. I've had the pleasure of taking this camera around with me, and it's lived up to everything it promised to deliver. First off, the displays on the camera were incredibly helpful. On the front, there's a bright display, which made it easy for anyone using the camera to see an overview of the settings and the camera status. On the back, there's a larger touchscreen display with a wonderful menu layout, and it's very intuitive, and I never really had an issue navigating the settings despite the small screen size. The back screen also flips up so you can see exactly what you're shooting while you have the camera pointed at yourself. This is a feature I'm sure a lot of content creators will love. Also, the camera will automatically adjust the aspect ratio based on how the camera is oriented. If you want to shoot vertical video, just turn the camera sideways and it will automatically adjust accordingly. It's also interesting to note that the lens was co-engineered with Leica. Now, Leica is a highly trusted lens manufacturer who brings decades of experience in optical design to the table. This lens in particular, they've allowed for up to a 157-degree field of view. However, the camera allows you to select how warped or de-warped you want the footage to look. So the footage won't have that sort of fisheye look to it if you don't want it to. I will say though, don't be afraid of that widest setting, especially for action footage. We shot a lot of the POV footage using that widest setting, and the perspective was fantastic. Lastly, we took advantage of the various modes on the camera while shooting. You can, of course, switch the camera into a manual mode and set everything yourself. However, it has a library of modes and presets available to you depending on exactly what you're shooting. Modes include photo, video, time-lapse, interval, burst, slow motion, and more. Presets like vlog, skiing, diving, biking, and surfing are all great places to start if you don't want to set the camera manually, or if you're simply shooting in a dynamic environment and you won't have the ability to adjust your shutter speed or aperture on the fly. Furthermore, you can create your own custom presets. Say if you shoot in certain environments frequently, you can set the preset and save it for later. The Insta360 app is also a really great tool and is packed with features like background downloading, AI-powered editing tools, and even the ability to hide a selfie stick. You can also easily edit, save, and share your content directly from your phone. All right, let's get back to RPM Raceway and finally see who our winner is.
Saw the screen come up with the times on there.
No! 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 Absolutely not!
It was a good race. You did a great race. Hey mate.
No! No! No!
Hey mate.
Take my... I'm done!
Yes, he had a complete meltdown. It was embarrassing.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. You know, I think I reacted in an appropriate, calm, collected manner. You know, at least as far as someone would who was just in a rigged race. But yeah, you know, I kept my cool. I kept it professional because that's how my grandpappy raised me. That's how I imagine my mom would have wanted me to react. And so yeah, I wouldn't do anything differently.
I brought in 40.238 seconds, and that was pretty solid time. And it turns out I was the fastest.
So my time was 41.162, and I actually thought those were points at first. But either way, I beat the American, who is surprised really.
When I hear the number 41.27, it hurts, you know? It stings.
Like I said, it was just kind of emotional, an emotional experience with it being the last time of racing, particularly against these two worthy contenders. You know, sometimes you just got to encourage yourself. And I think that's the message that I want to put out there for all of the young people today that might be watching this. And now I am the champ, so, you know, look at my life. Mate, I don't know what manifested means, but, you know, like, I did it.
Thank you guys so much for watching to the end. We had a great time shooting with this camera. And now I ask, is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 worth it? And I say absolutely. It offers top-notch image quality, a robust set of features, and excellent build quality. Now, whether you're a content creator, an adventurer, a producer of reality TV, or just someone who loves capturing every moment, this camera is a fantastic choice. We want to know what you think though, as always, so be sure to let us know in the comments. And I'm Peter with B&H. I'll see you guys next time.